Sonnet 10 by William Shakespeare, 1565 to 1616. For shame, deny that thou bear'st love to any, who for thyself art so unprovident. Grant if thou wilt, thou art belov'd of many, but that thou none lov'st is most evident. For thou art so possessed with murderous hate, that gainst thyself thou stickest not to conspire, seeking that beauteous roof to ruinate, which to repair should be thy chief desire. O change thy thought, that I may change my mind. Shall hate be fairer lodg'd than gentle love? Be as thy presence is, gracious and kind, or to thyself at least kind-hearted prove. Make thee another self for love of me, that beauty still may live in thine or thee. Okay, this is a sonnet by William Shakespeare, the great playwright and poet of Stratford-upon-Avon. Okay, this is another sonnet to the fair youth that he's in love with, and he's telling the fair youth to get married and have children. He's saying you must have children. Shakespeare's really worried that the fair youth is going to die without having children, and then his beauty will not live forever. His line will finish, and Shakespeare thinks that this is a very selfish and bad thing of the fair youth. For shame, deny that thou bear'st love to any, who for thyself art so unprovident. So, for shame, be embarrassed. God, how embarrassing! Deny that thou bear'st love to anyone. Admit that you don't love anyone. You don't bear love for anyone. Because you are for yourself so unprovident. You don't care for yourself. You don't provide for yourself. And all this is about having children. If you don't have children, then you are showing that you don't love anybody, because you're not going to carry on the line of your beauty. Even if you're so careless about yourself, if you really don't care about the fact that your beauty is not going to last, if you don't consider your own future, because you haven't had children, so you can't, if you're not doing that, then you can't say that you love anyone. Grant if thou wilt, thou art belov'd of many. So we have to acknowledge, we have to say that you are loved by many people. Many people think you're lovely and a beautiful young man, but that thou none lovest is most evident. But it's very clear that you don't love anyone. Okay, so many people love you, but you don't love anyone. Again, you don't love anyone because you're refusing to marry and have children. For thou art so possessed with murderous hate, that gainst thyself thou stickest not to conspire. So now Shakespeare's accusing him of being full of murderous hate. Murderous hatred about his own posterity, about not having children. So if you really don't care, if you want to murder, to kill your beauty, if you're so filled with hate that wants to murder your beauty and not let it live in posterity, that gainst thyself thou stickest not to conspire. So you've got no problem conspiring against yourself, conspiring against your beauty, seeking that beauteous roof to ruinate. So you're wanting to destroy, to ruin that beautiful roof. Okay, roof here is referring to a house, yeah? Okay, so the roof is referring to a house, but the house here, the house stands for the family, for the lineage, the house of Tudor, the house of the Plantagenets. So the house is the family, the royal lineage, and you want to ruin the lineage of your family. You want to stop the lineage of your family there, which to repair should be thy chief desire. So you should be, your chief desire, the thing that you should want, is to repair your house, to repair your lineage, to look after it, not to let the family name die out, to repair the youth. So to maintain the house, to maintain the family line should be your chief desire. Oh, change thy thought that I may change my mind. Please change your mind. Please think about this so that I don't have this bad opinion of you, so that I see something wrong in you. Shall hate be fairer lodg'd than gentle love? So is it better to feel hate for your future than gentle love? So is it better to hate your future and not get married and have children, rather than have children? And that is the idea of, and love your house, and love the idea that your beauty will be passed down from generation to generation. Be as thy presence is, gracious and kind. So be like the way you are. Be gracious and kind, as the gracious, kind person that you are. Or to thyself at least kind-hearted prove, or at least be kind-hearted, be generous to yourself, be generous and be kind to yourself, and let your love of self be shown by getting married and having children. That beauty still may live in thine or thee. Okay, that beauty can continue to live in thine, in your children, in thy children, in the children, in your children, or in thee. Now, why or in thee? Well, I think this or in thee, Shakespeare is saying that maybe this is a bad characteristic about the fair youth who he's in love with, and maybe he's started to see the first negative characteristics, because if the fair youth doesn't love himself enough, love his beauty enough, doesn't want to have children, Shakespeare feels that this is a bad characteristic in him, and maybe this is the beginning of the first cracks in the relationship, because he's suggesting that, well, you're not the perfect person that I thought you were, because you don't want to have children, and things are changing. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Sonnet 10 by William Shakespeare.